So why don't we say that BCG? What do people call you for short, Ron?
I don't care what they call me for short. I use formal names, and so people call me BCG or they get scolded.
Okay. All right. So BC. So why don't we say that BCG was in on that conversation? So you guys are in the in this particular cargo bay where things like laser drills and so on are stored, and um, Nurik has just explained to you the whole situation, and you believe her. You suspected something weird
I'm
was
not.
going
I'm
on
not
all the
too
time. Yeah,
surprised. I'm not too
yeah.
surprised at all. Um, and I should like to know. I should like to say what I'm doing in that cargo bay at all.
Go for it.
Right. What I'm doing is probably badly trying to disguise the fact that I am uh, shifting things out of one canister to another.
Okay.
And so kind of like let me just finish this up. Routine. And I mean, I have these like do not open canisters, open. so, um,
Okay, hell, my Nurik sees all that going on.
the I'm a little. I don't want to overwrite this, but I'm okay with our characters having met, and you're like okay with telling me all this, right?
Mhm.
So, and especially if we have that golden wedge connection, maybe we actually were, you know, supposed to meet on this ship, right? So who knows? I don't know if that matches with the pre-generated scenario or not, and I don't really need to. So okay,
It doesn't really matter. Yeah.
right. So here we are, and you have told me about this, and so I'm saying, and have I been lotteried as well, Manu?
Have you been what?
Am I here
Have you
because of
been?
the lottery? Because I didn't think so.
No, no. You're.
Right,
You're
This
not
is a
passive.
routine.
right.
The ship is on a kind of relatively routine mission.
Okay,
So
good.
yeah.
So that makes sense. So I'm going to say, that's it then. Um, there's only one way. Um, there's only one way we are going to live, and we're going to need a bigger ship to get on. So with whatever the these canisters are going to take a little vacation, and I suggest that we take a vacation with them. When
So
You already have a vacation spot?
Well, unfortunately, they were supposed to be launched out in a in a waste disposal module, and that probably isn't
Not
going
my
to. I
mode of
don't really
travel.
think I need to go in the waste disposal module with them. So we have to come up with an alternative way to to get out there. Basically, these things were supposed to be launched into space, and then they would be picked up. But the
gotcha.
the little pod that they were supposed to be ejected in isn't exactly life support oriented. So now we've got a bit of a we have a logistic problem.
We have
So
no ship.
the other guy who was there, his name was FVD. So you just call him Favid or something. So Favid looks at you and he's like, I can't believe the rebels were right this whole time, but you're saying you just want to run? You just want to take off? Is that it?
What I want is to live. And right now, he pats and says, pats on this canister and says, this is a chance to do that. As for you, Who cares?
Um, so he's like, so what do you want me to do? You want me to just keep my mouth shut with all the stuff going on?
I'm going to look at you, Murik. What you know? Hey, this guy's your problem. He has opinions.
I don't really see the need to leave this ship, if I'm completely serious.
So you were talking
Favit
like
says, to both of you, Favit knows people. There may be more people that aren't completely satisfied with the state of things on board, and I think we have a chance to just take this thing. Why traveling uncomfortable if you can travel comfortable?
Take the
Maybe
ship.
worth a try.
That has not occurred to me. I'll say that. That had not occurred to me. All right, Favid. I care after all. You got me. The Golden Wedge really would like some of these things. That can work in our favor. And so count me in. What can I do?
well, what do you guys think? I mean, um, did you say you locked Mel in the Quitter suite?
Yes.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna turn to give her a second look.
Well, then it's only a matter of time before they find out. So we better act quick. You know what I'm saying? We better act fast. All right, you got that laser drill all powered up?
I
So
do.
I don't know. What do you want to do? How aggressive you want to be? You just want to go to the bridge and start shooting? Do you want to go after the biots? But you want to? I think maybe we should recruit other people first. I know if they go into the winter suite and see what's going on, they'll be on our side right quick. You know what I'm saying?
You go organize sightseeing tours. I make sure, or try to, no biots are disturbing us.
So you're gonna go after the biots?
I think that's a good idea to do. Don't you think? There'll be trouble.
I mean, they're tough, you know,
So is this.
but we got to deal with.
All right. Let's see here.
So he's gonna say, "All right, can I get that recording?" So let's say you made a recording of what you saw.
Yeah, we said
he's
so.
like, "Can I get a copy of that recording so I can show it to people?" Okay. All right. So unless you guys do something, he's gonna leave and try to go recruit other people.
I'm going to. We need a rendezvous point of some kind. Say you're successful, recruit half the ship, or 2 people, whatever. Where will you be and when?
What do you guys suggest? Do you see the map? Did you see the ship? The picture of the okay.
Up front.
They are called
Back at the winners.
They all called are. Sorry, I'm not speaking clearly. Let me try again. They are called biots, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's plenty of pharmaceutical materials in these non-Santo shipments that I'm messing with here. If I can do something that can mess with the bio part of the ought, some sort of means of disrupting them.
BCG space on this ship would be one of the laboratories, right?
Well, in fact, yes. I am a pharmaceutical researcher and I make good money. So I'm actually in sort of the upper echelon of professional. rather
That's
than
nice and comfortable in between the bridge, the officers' quarters, and the rest of the ship, which I think suits us just fine.
I agree. I am all set for that. So if we can get some
For tactical
core
reasons.
supplies from here, I can. I have some core supplies from here. I think I can come up with something that might be able to disable buyouts.
Good, because in that case, we may be able to lock off the higher uppers and the bridge from the rest of the crew and the ship.
Right.
And we can just let them realize that they are on their own. Usually they don't well then.
Right.
So I'll meet you back at the lab then?
Mm,
So when things go south, we even have the shuttle bay to eject ourselves from.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I really like that ship.
Yeah, it does seem fairly
Nice
well suited to our needs.
So he pushes the button for the door to slide open, and then he's like, looking around like, and you get the feeling, okay, this guy may not be the most cool customer, but he leaves.
Okay. Yeah, I will point out and say we do need a plan for shall we say partial success. If
you're saying that to Nurik?
Oh yes, I am.
Yeah. Okay.
In other words, we can from now on we can only rely on ourselves.
Okay, and at this point, you start to hear a rather odd noise, like some clanging, and do either of you have like perceptive as a as a thing?
Well, as an attribute, no, I do not.
Okay.
My physical capabilities are limited to 2, so.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So let's say Nurik you hear this clanging, and then you look up and you see it's coming from the ventilation shaft above you.
Okay. What on earth could be roaming around in a ventilation shaft? All right.
Just take a look.
Well, I'm not going to take a look. I'm going to simply start very quickly pulling things into a carry case, because I am fast.
Excellent. All right. So your BCG's putting a bunch of stuff in the carrying case. Nurik, you're looking up at this clanging, and the ventilation shaft seems to bulge occasionally a little bit.
You know what? That's not the way ventilation shafts should sound, even if they are malfunctioning. So I'm going to check out what's in there. Because if there's something that hurt whatever was said here in the last 10 minutes, I want that something out in the open.
Okay.
To take care of it.
So are you going to like stand on a box or something and look through a grill?
Yeah.
Okay. And you look
probably trying to get the grill out of there.
To get the what? Sorry? To get the...
I'm not only going to look, I'm going to open it up.
Oh, you're actually opening up the grill. Okay, well, as you're opening it up, that sound is moving closer, and then you look in and you see Mel.
I'm thrilled.
Crawling in the ventilation shaft.
I'm thrilled. Actually, if I can reach him, I'm going to drag him out of there.
He looks at he will resist. So this will call for a roll.
What was it? Annoying?
Right. You had been annoyed by him. That's right.
I think it went to a permanent condition that week. It'll come back.